Hey friends, Jennifer here with Morrow Family Farm. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel today. If you're not subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the little notification bell so you don't miss the next time that we post a video. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We have decided to go ahead and process one of our animals. So stick around to find out which animal it was that we processed. Well, here's something we don't do every day. We cooked our first duck, who let you know how this is. We have not had duck yet in our home. We have not even killed any of our own animals. So this is one of our first animals that we have put to rest. So look, it smells good. It looks good. I'll let you know how it goes. Hi, pretty girl. You hungry? Yeah. Oh, what's that smell, huh? Does that smell interesting? I'm sure it does. Hey, can you feed her, Alexia? Hi. You good girl. You think this is for you? Your nub is wagging very fast. Alright. Alright, so not as tough as I thought it was going to be. And Alexia is going to taste it for the first time. You should have taken a different piece. That's a very chewy piece. I would have taken a meatier piece like this.
Quite good. Oh, this is better than steak. I'd rather have this over steak. It's better. I don't really care for barbecue, but this is good. I like it better with barbecue sauce.
You like everything with barbecue sauce. I want to see you chew it.
So good.
Let's see you chew it all the way.
I'm
No?
never.
Alexia is my major steak eater. She loves red meat, loves beef. Zion, not so much. He likes certain cuts of steak. He likes ground beef, but doesn't really like steak so much. So I'm surprised that he even said that he likes this. But I think the only reason why he really likes this is because he helped his dad process it. So that was an interesting and a new experience for him. We have not eaten any of our own animals or any of our own meat here, and my husband doesn't hunt, so it's not like we're, you know, actively butchering or processing any of our own animals or animals that they have caught or hunt or whatever. So this was a very new experience for my son. According to my son, he said it wasn't that bad. He handled it quite well. He cried for a second. I think for a newly 9-year-old, he just turned 9 the other day. I think that's a common reaction. I think if they didn't show any kind of remorse or anything like that, it tells you who they are as a person. And he is an emotional kid. He's always been my emotional kid. So, you know, they did well. My husband's never processed duck before, so this was a first time for duck. He's processed chicken and rabbits, but never duck. And he did say that the duck was a little bit harder to process just because the skin is so thick. He skinned it though. He obviously did not pluck it. Skinned it. He looks like a butcher right now. Off with his head. But
his head is legs and everybody.
So because you weren't here when we all tasted it, Alexia likes it a lot because it tastes a lot like steak.
Yeah.
Have you tasted it?
I took a little piece from here.
Okay, so you know what it tastes like
Yeah.
already. Oh,
Give me another piece,
please.
please.
Can I have another piece, please?
Can I have another piece? Please, take 3.
Just say it normal.
Can I please have a piece?
You sure can. If I can get it cut.
It's tough, ain't it? It's
Well,
hard, man.
it's because I don't know where the bones are, and I.
Can I please have another piece?
You like it, huh? It's just like steak, don't it?
No, it doesn't look like steak.
Shoot.
It kind of looks like steak. Not this down here, but this right here does. The medium rare.
Bigger piece than that.
I know. I think it. I like steak when it's cut.
All right, just tell me
thin.
a chunk this big.
I'll give you this end then.
Yeah,
The more
want something to chew on.
Sure. Sergeant's gonna keep on barking until Lady goes out there.
Wow.
That's what he's been doing all afternoon.
Aw. That's so adorable.
I like it. I also very much like steak. And it does the redder pieces. Now I haven't tried like the more cooked pieces, but the more medium rare is very good. I really like that. It almost reminds me of roast beef. And I think I've heard people comment on that before, saying that they can say that it tastes a lot like roast beef. And I think another way that we're really going to enjoy cooking this. Now, I said we roasted this, but we didn't roast it. My husband cooked this on our fire pit outside, actually. And he put barbecue sauce on it, and it's really good. It has a very slight smoky smell. Barbecue-y kind of smell, but as far as the meat itself, I wouldn't say it has any of the barbecue flavoring at all. To me, it just tastes like roast beef. It's very, very delicious, and it's not as tough or as, it's not as tough as I thought it was going to be. The outside skin is tough. It's hard to cut a little bit on the exterior, but as far as the interior goes, where are we at here? So this is what the cut of meat looks like, and as you can see, it's very beef-like. I mean, it truly does look just like a piece of beef. And so the more medium rare it is, the more tender it is. Now, I have not tried the more cooked part, so this right here is a more cooked part. As you can see, it's a little bit more brown. It's a little tougher, and it actually has I personally like medium rare steak, so this is kind of extremely comparable to beef. The more cooked it is, it gives it a different flavor. The more medium rare it is, the better it tastes to me. And as far as duck goes, I looked up a couple of different recipes. For grill, it says that you want to cook it to internal temperature of 135 degrees for medium rare. So I believe that's what he did, because that's what I told him to do. I don't know if he followed my instructions or not. Also, another way to do this is cooking it in a crock pot and then getting it to where it kind of just shreds, and cooking it like a pork or something like that. And you can make pulled pork sandwiches. Or another way that I heard is really good is marinating it and doing like beef carnitas kind of thing, or a beef taco, but it's a duck taco. So that's another way that I'd really like to try it. I think that would taste really, really good. And again, that's just cooking it, but in a different sauce that you would cook it to do like a pulled pork sandwich. You would cook it with the seasonings of more of like a Mexican style seasonings, probably like cumin, stuff like that. My father-in-law said that another way to make it is also doing like we do carne con papa, which is basically beef chunks with potatoes and a red sauce. So that's probably another really great way of doing this, is cooking it in the pressure cooker. Let it really cook down if you're going to do it that way, or else it would probably get a little tough, just like red meat. If you have like a pot roast kind of meat, you want to cook that for a nice long time in order for those meat chunks to get tender. But considering this was not cooked very long, how long were you out there cooking it? Maybe 25 minutes?
Yeah.
It really didn't take that long to cook it all on our, it's not even a grill. It literally is our fire
pit.
Yeah, it's our fire pit. So we have a fire going outside, just burning up some wood, and he put a griddle on top, and we just cook it just like that. About 25 minutes, like I said, 100. You went to the 135, like I said?
A little over.
A little over.
150.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Okay. Well, I would probably do next time. Maybe go to like 145, 140, 145. Probably 145. You did good. So he said that he cooked it till 150 internal temperature. So that's good. And it sat for a while, and the longer it sits, the more it cooks. So if we were to cut it probably immediately after he got it off, it would have been a little bit more tender. Or I should say a little bit more medium rare. But I'm really pleased with this, which is a good thing because we have a lot of ducks. And we actually have another duck sitting on a nest. I have no clue how many eggs she's sitting on. She's been on there for probably at least 10 days now, at the very least. Probably longer though, right?
I don't know.
We have no clue how long she's been on that nest. But she's been on there for a while, and we're pretty sure that there's eggs under her. We just have no clue how many. So that'll be a nice little surprise coming up here shortly, as usual. We always have our unexpected surprises that pop up.
Might not be that many ducks because we took a lot of eggs.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it the same nest that you took all those eggs from? Yes. Okay, so if you guys remember, a while back we were collecting eggs, and it was a duck that was laying eggs in our barn. Well, we were collecting those eggs, and then my husband found another nest, and we believe it's the same duck that moved her nest. Very good possibility she might have at least 8 eggs hatch. Who knows? And if each duck lays about 30 eggs... That's what I heard. They can lay up to 30 eggs. And these are brand new ducks. They're brand new layers. So I don't know if they produce that much their first time or if it increases as time goes on. I'd have to find out. But we're going to be in for a kind of funny surprise. So I'm excited to find out what's going on in there, especially knowing now that duck actually tastes good and I don't mind it. This duck is full Muscovy, I believe. But it could also be something called a moulard, which a moulard, spelt M-O-U-L-A-R-D, moulard, not a mallard. There's a difference between a mallard duck, which is more of like your wild type duck, and a moulard. A moulard is a mix between a Peking duck and a Muscovy duck. And they are known to be what the chefs use and stuff like that because they are the most tender, most steak-like ducks. So this could be that. I'm not sure. This is very steak-like, so it's a good possibility. Or it just could be purebred Muscovy. Not 100% sure on that. I'm going to go ahead and get this guy cut up and get dinner served and ready. We should have some ducklings running around here soon, so you guys don't want to miss that. And until next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.